I'm trying to tell y'all niggas, man.
Look, see them hating ass niggas talking, tell them niggas stop it. Move back, baby, run down Texas. Off the Berkey, boy, I'm dangerous. I'm in a double R, shit look like a spaceship. Everything is up there. So the folks come on, man.
Yes, sir. Welcome back to Redacted Show. I'm your host, Feeq, or Feeq, with my co-host, my other host.
It's your co-host Dana Dane in the building. And we have a very special guest on today's episode of the Redacted Show. I don't think y'all realize how long this has been in the making. He should actually be a reoccurring guest, but this man is just so booked and busy. He has his own podcast with another friend of the show, Greg Goods, called Play4Keeps Podcast. The one and only Jackson.
What's up, y'all? Happy to be here. Even though this should have been happened a long time ago, but I said I'd only come on the show if Dana finished Naruto, and he still hasn't finished Naruto. But I was like, whatever. I'll still come on the show. It's whatever, bro.
Will Dana ever finish Naruto? The world may never know.
Hell no.
Like, I can't confidently answer that question right now.
Where are you?
Oh man, I'm after the pain arc. I'm after the pain arc, but I think it's that filler after that.
Bro, you might as well you basically at the end. You in the war, bro. Just go ahead.
It's just the filler after that. It is like I don't know how you feel about Naruto filler.
No, I hated it, but I watched I've seen every single
It's
episode.
so like draining, and I feel like most of the big three filler. Jax, you watched Bleach, so you probably can speak to this more than I do. I feel like the big three filler is such like a nail board scratch type of torture.
Bleach,
like this shit don't make sense to the story at all. I feel like the one filler arc from one of the big three from One Piece when he was like Afro Luffy and he was boxing a Captain. I don't even remember his name, but he looked like, huh?
It was the Foxy Pirates.
He was fighting him. That was a live filler arc. Outside of that, Naruto filler is like torture.
No, some Naruto filler, especially like towards the end, is sort of good because it's more like it's all sort of geared toward the war in the filler. So like this stuff wouldn't be in the manga, so it's not like that important, but it still makes for interesting stories in the war. But Bleach filler is the worst. Because Bleach, I think it's like 47. Like show is like 47% filler or something like that. So
damn,
a whole lot of filler. And then like they'll cut to the filler in the middle of like it'll be like something crazy is about to happen, and then the next episode, something crazy about to happen in the Soul Society. Then the next episode, Ichigo and his friends are all back in school, like doing like an assignment or something stupid. And it's just like we're in the middle of this, and now you do this completely unrelated filler. And then and then they end up cutting back right to once the filler's over, they cut back right to the scene. And it's just like, you done forgot what happened. It's just, Bleach is Bleach is an annoying show. It's an annoying show.
Yeah. Have you kind of tuned in any to the Thousand War Blood arc?
Oh yeah, I watched that. That it doesn't have any filler. That is just straight gas, bro. Straight gas, bro. Yeah. Thousand Year Blood. That one is good.
Got you. Well, Jack, before we get into these topics, is there anything you want to plug on your side before we get started?
Y'all already sort of mentioned it, but I'm in my own podcast with Greg, the Play4Keeps podcast. You can follow us on we really only got like Instagram and YouTube, but follow us at ThePlay4Keeps Pod, like ThePlay, the number 4, then Keeps Pod. Yeah, follow us there. It's a sports podcast, so we mainly talk about that and just be stupid on there. Give nice casual takes, things like that. And yeah. So follow us.
No, y'all don't.
Bro. We give casual takes, bro.
I actually really do enjoy listening to y'all's podcast. It's I feel like this is my last point that we can get to talk about. I feel like y'all show is like a breath of fresh air in a way, because you have like the media driven like first takes, undisputed, just saying dumb shit on there. Like you got Shannon Sharp saying that OKC is the worst number 1 seed ever in NBA history. Then you got people like Stephen A. saying Donovan Mitchell is the best player to ever put on a Utah Jazz jersey ever.
You can't talk about the best player for the Jazz.
We know who it is.
You can't mention his name, though.
We're not going to say their name.
You can't say his name, though.
Actually, it's Pistol Pete Maverick, because the other guy don't exist. It's Pete Maverick. But with that being said, make sure you guys like, share, follow the show. And with that being said, we're going to go ahead and get into our first topic. So, at the time of this recording, it is currently April 21st. I would say earlier in the month, there was some news that came out for the MCU new Fantastic Four movie. There was a casting that came out outside of the 4 main Fantastic Four people, and they released, I guess reportedly officially, there's going to be a female Silver Surfer, Shala Bell, who is the wife of Norrin Rad, the male Silver Surfer. The reason why this is on this topic list is because I have a problem with how it was released and dropped. So the thing is, the article just says female MCU is cast XYZ person. I don't even remember the lady's name. I can look it up in a little bit, but it just was that. And the internet went crazy. Even our live brother Stephen went crazy. He was like, "Oh, I'm not watching this shit no more." Like whatever.
This is name dropper.
Yeah, I'm name dropping. I'm like, "Oh, I'm not watching this shit no more." MCU so woke. Whatever. They just stop. They need to stop.
He didn't do all that. He didn't do all that.
He didn't do all that, but the internet did. I'm not trying to say Steven did that, but the internet did.
I did all that.
The MCU, were they forcing it, and whole time. So this movie, the Fantastic Four, is supposed to take place in an alternate timeline, and the way they're going to distinguish that is through this female Silver Surfer. And there is, I guess, in the movie, they're either going to face Galactus, and through them fighting each other, they're going to end up in the main 616 universe. Boom. My problem is not a female Silver Surfer. My problem is them not explaining the movie. There's no real explanations of what this movie is about. Oh, the only thing we know about this movie is who's in it. And I guess now that it is in the alternate timeline, but that's through extensive research or just other rumor mills that we don't even know if the shit real or not. And my problem with Marvel Studios is like they'll do shit like this and just kind of expect regular consumers of media to just say like, "Oh, okay, this is fine," when their last projects with female-led actors have tanked. And just for like the people who are just gonna shit on progressiveness and wokeness and people just against that whole thing. I don't know. I made a short story long, but guys, I'm gonna throw this back to you guys. How did y'all feel about the news dropping, and what do you guys think about this whole ordeal?
Who you want to go
You
first?
go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, so honestly, I was one of those people who was like, "Oh my gosh, this is so stupid." But that was before y'all explained it to me, like who she was in like regards to the story. And like you were talking about how like the last few Marvel movies with female-led characters have tanked because people are always gonna hate on women, unfortunately. But like they know the Fantastic Four. They know it's not female led. Like they know there's going to be Mr. Fantastic, the Thing, blah blah blah. So that's one reason it won't tank. And then, or I mean, if it does tank, it won't be because of the Silver Surfer thing. So like, I also don't think like the movie comes out in 2025, like next year or something like that. So I don't think they need to really worry about explaining everything about the movie just a year ahead of it or over a year ahead of it. I don't think that really matters that much. So I don't have that big of a problem with how they wrote it out.
True. For me, I didn't really care that much how they dropped it. And the actress,
you don't care about women?
I ain't say all that, bro. I said I didn't care how they dropped the news. Don't try to play me. You the one that was complaining. You see how they try to twist your words? That's the media, the fake news. But the actress, her name is Julia Garner. But I just thought it was funny how everybody was like so mad and they didn't. It's like you can simply Google woman's Silver Surfer and you'll see that she pops up. So I wasn't mad about that. I will say though, I think a lot of stuff with this movie is gonna be, I think the rollouts are gonna be weird because it's already kind of weird with how they're releasing information.
What's weird? Like what makes it weird about it to you guys?
It's like Marvel's not reporting it. It's just random. It's discussing film, which is, they're trustworthy, but it's like, why do they know everything?
Well, because I think to your point, Feeq, and I think to your point, they're getting like these news headlines from Marvel Studios and Warner Bros. And all that, and discussing films, and these news outlets are like, well, how do we make a headline? Like, how do we get people to tune into this shit? Oh, female Silver Surfer, boom, in the MCU. And people just run around like they head on fire. And my thing is, the MCU has not, I don't think they've proven to us that they can, like, let me take that back, because like Jax said earlier, this movie isn't female led, but the Silver Surfer is one of those like niche characters that have a very strong fan base. Like he's in everything you people swear by him.
They love that.
Even though, like the nigga got his own cartoon show. You said what?
He's cold, bro. Like, yes, everybody likes him.
Everybody likes the Silver Surfer. So, and then people have their idea of who that is. And they know the Norn Rad version. So it's like, if you just throw out this news with no kind of context whatsoever, at least on the forefront, not without clicking the link and doing your own research, which a lot of people don't do. But if you just throw that out there, you know it's going to get headlines. You know the actress, Julia Garner, is just going to face all kinds of vitriol from people unjustly, from people that are just ignorant to like, why is there no male Silver Surfer? This is bogus. Why are they changing our characters like this? XYZ. Now, at the time of this recording, it was also reportedly that there will be a Norn Rad version in this same Silver Surfer. Now, I think personally, Marvel, if this is true, Marvel dropped that because they saw all the venom that was getting spewed at Julia Garner. They saw that and was like, let's calm these people down and let's give them some reassurance that their boy is in this movie. They're your boys in this movie. It's gonna be both. I think if there wasn't as much of a knee-jerk reaction to the female Silver Surfer headline dropping or that news coming out, I don't think we would have realized there was a male Silver Surfer until the movie came out. But because a lot of people were shitting on this news report, the MCU was like, well, I think we got to do something. We're kind of in between a rock and a hard place. How do y'all feel about that? That's just my hypothesis.
This it's sort of like tangential to what you were saying, but like and it really doesn't matter in like the grand scheme of things to what you were saying, but like something that sort of pissed me off always with these movies. It was like there's no more surprises anymore. Like we're learning about every single thing right now on Twitter. I don't like it doesn't like really apply to what you're saying, but I hate that so much. Like, 'cause I want to be surprised if it's a woman, a Silver Surfer. Surprised if Norrin Rad's in there, but like now I already know. Like, I hate that. It's just so lame to me. But that didn't have anything to do with what you're saying. But
yeah, I agree too. That overexposure of like movies and shows now, that's why like really I only try to watch the first trailer on stuff, and even then I'd be like, all right, I ain't watching the whole trailer. That's all I'm watching. I'm done. I don't want. I'll start muting words to movies just so I'm surprised. But I did have one question. So a lot of people want Norrin Rad to be played by Lakeith Stanfield. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. I don't care if people don't like this. I do not want that nigga to play.
I don't want. Thank you.
Can I say this? This? He plays a very specific character in TV shows and movies, and I swear it's the same one each time. There has been a few that's different, but a lot of them are so similar. I'm like, please, bro. I don't want to see.
Everybody is Darius from Atlanta. Yeah. Everybody's Darius from Atlanta. And I like Atlanta. Darius is funny, but I don't need him in everything, bro.
Yes, please.
If Silver Surfer is like that, I'm gonna be mad. I'm not gonna lie.
But yes, I've been seeing that too, and I strongly do not want to see that shit. That we were just talking about. Oh, female Silver Surfer? Fuck that. If it's the Lakeith Stanfield and Silver Surfer, fuck this movie. I don't give a fuck. I think that other people. I think Lakeith Stanfield is low key how Keanu Reeves was early in his career. In my opinion, Keanu Reeves has a very specific lane. He was in his early movies like The Matrix, like when The Day the Earth Stood Still. That same mute character. That's who Lakeith Stanfield is, in my opinion. He does no kind of range in his acting. He plays the same nigga.
Him and The Rock and Keanu Reeves and Kevin Hart. They all play the same.
They all play the same.
They all play the same person.
Like, so I guess who would y'all want to see as Silver Surfer? For me, I'd say Keanu Reeves.
Have you seen John Wick 4?
I haven't seen John Wick 4, but I've seen the rest of the 3.
You need to watch John Wick 4, and then it'll change your opinion on that. He doesn't say any. He doesn't say any words, and like he just like he just groans and like he'll get shot and be like that's all he says. He speaks in like one word sentences. It's just weird, bro. That movie's horrible. I like the movie, but I don't like Keanu Reeves in that movie, so that'll make you rethink that, bro.
He said that nigga's like, ugh.
That's all he says, bro.
I also personally would like to see Alex Skarsgård as Silver Surfer. He was the one in The Northman. He played Tarzan. He's been in some other shit too.
That whole family cold. The Skarsgård family?
Yeah. It's like 4 of them. They're all cold actors.
Yeah, it's like the dad and the 3 sons. They all cold.
So I would like to see him as Silver Surfer. Really, just anybody. I'd fucking see the dude who played Tyrion Lannister before Lakeith Stanfield as a Silver Surfer. No,
I'm trying to.
No, thank you.
I always imagine. To me, Silver Surfer is black in my head, even though he's silver.
I wouldn't even care for a black Silver Surfer, just not Lakeith Stanfield.
I'm trying to think. I'll make him Franklin from Snowfall, bro.
Damson Idris.
Yeah.
Or
Sterling K. Brown.
No, I'll make him Tyrese.
I was about to say Tyrese. Could you imagine? Can you imagine the Silver Surfer doing? Please, no. That would be crazy though.
Imagine nobody knows that he's going in the film and seeing Tyrese.
I want the petition right now. Cast Tyrese as Silver Surfer.
Actually, don't tell me who the Silver Surfer is till the movie come out. Because I want to be surprised.
Bro, but what if it is? If it's Tyrese, bro, they'll have Tyrese. They kick me out the theater because I'll be laughing too hard.
Bro, if they get Tyrese, it needs to be $1 billion movie. Off real. That needs to be $1 billion. I will watch that bitch like 10 times.
I can't imagine. And everybody would just be acting normal like it's just not Tyrese in the
movie. Oh my gosh. Tyrese or Terrence Howard?
Tyrese for sure.
Terrence Howard, he's already in the MCU, right?
He was. Now he got retcon. He ain't in there no more.
Oh yeah, because he was
he was Rhodey. And that was Don Cheadle.
He was War Machine. I forget his real name. Rhodey?
Yeah, Rhodey.
Yeah. Nah, Terrence Howard missed
like, y'all gotta get out of here before Galactus pull up, man. Galactus gonna pull up, man, and eat this whole planet, man. I'm trying to tell y'all niggas, man.
Bro, Tyrese would go up to Galactus like, what more do you want from me? I would be crying in that theater.
I wouldn't be able to watch the rest of the movie.
They have to arrest me for like disturbing the peace or something, bro. I'd just be dying.
Or the nigga that played Ghost in Power. Actually, you got 50 Cent as a Silver Surfer. 50 Cent.
It needs to be 50 Cent.
Curtis Jackson as Silvers as Norman Rad. Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
Actually, Curtis Jackson is Wolverine.
Y'all don't watch Power, but in Power he acts just like Wolverine, bro. They made him a super nigga. Like niggas can't get him. He's been like set on fire. He's blown up. Like he been like, I think it was like one scene. It was like a burning house, and he like beat up 50 niggas and like escaped. I was just like, what the fuck?
50 Cent?
Yes.
That nigga realized he's over the show and said, I'm making myself the coldest nigga here.
Bro, they made him John Wick. They made him Batman.
Speaking, this is a great segue to our next topic. Speaking of X-Men, there's been some X-Men movie news that I want to share with you guys. So the film will release after Avengers 5, which we don't even know what that movie is going to be about. So it will be set to take place in an alternate universe. It's supposed to be the universe that Monica Rambeau went into at the end of the Marvels movie, where we saw those X-Men cameos. That's at least what reported was the news is. And that Earth is supposed to be Earth 267. Also, some Avengers and X-Men are united as a team in this universe, and they've also come in contact with Kang previously. So I'm assuming maybe they've, kind of faced him off after like in Avengers 5 or during that time sequence, whatever. Professor X and Binary, which was Maria Rambeau's character in the X-Men universe, is going to be the main focus of this universe, with her bangles playing a key factor in the film. So I can see probably the plot revolving around like using her bangles to get Monica back in the main 616 universe. And then casting is expected to take place in early 2025. Now, I don't know about you guys, but that blue nigga Beast at the end of that was Kelsey Grammer. And if y'all know who Kelsey Grammer is, he played Beast in the Fox universe. So either they're saying that universe he's in is in the Fox universe or a Fox universe adjacent, because that beast don't look like the previous beast, but that's because of CGI and technology and shit. But we didn't see no binary in the Fox universe. So I guess, Jax, I'll come to you first. Do you think this universe is the Fox universe, or is it a Fox adjacent universe, like similar but not the same, and they're just kind of gonna change some things, but maybe like the still X-Men cast?
I think it will. I think it's going to end up being a Fox adjacent thing because that's just what makes the most sense because like the time passing and everything. But like if it was the exact like Fox universe and they were able to bring back everybody, that would be crazy. Like that would be so. Like, I hope that's what it is, but I don't think it is. But that needs to happen. That'd be hard.
It would be, and I agree. But I guess what makes you think differently and almost kind of confused me in a way is like it's saying casting will take place like sometime next year. So I'm like, if it's the Fox universe, who they really need to cast outside of the original cast? It probably would just be more so like what the deal with the X-Men '97 show, trying to get the original cast back. But
And
I don't
they
know.
could be trying to like surprise people.
They could, or
It's
they
not going to
could.
work because discussing films going to figure everything out. But
Yeah.
try.
We just all got to report discussing films, discussing films, Screen Rant, Variety, all of them. All them articles, just shut them down. They're ruining media. Feeq, what do you think?
Mine's the same boat. I think it's gonna be an adjacent one solely because I trust Marvel, but at the same time I don't trust Marvel with stuff. So I feel like them trying to them trying to bring back the original cast and everything, I feel like they'd mess up. So
And honestly, I also feel like it's going to be adjacent because they probably like in their heads they might want it to be the Fox cast, but like people are older now. People probably want more money, this, that, and the third. So if it's stuff like that, then it's going to end up being a Fox adjacent thing.
It's interesting. Now, do y'all think? Well, I'm gonna throw my theory by you guys, and then I'll ask this question. So I think that what my theory is, by the end of this movie, these X-Men are gonna be in the main MCU X-Men, which I don't want that personally, but I think that's how the movie's gonna end, because I think the plot is just gonna be Maria Rambeau and Monica Rambeau are trying to, I guess, Monica is trying to come to the terms like this is not your mom. This is someone else that's not your mom. And they have this whole relationship, and the whole time she has the bangles, because Binary in the comics is Captain Marvel, just with like solar powers. And she was on the worked with the X-Men at one point in time. I think during when they didn't have like Jean Grey, hence the name. So I can see them through that, her being like their, I guess, Jean Grey type character, just without the psychic powers, and then using those bangles, because we saw them bangles are strong enough to tear a hole in the space time continuum. So they're probably gonna use that. Maybe Maria Rambeau has never done no shit like that, so they're trying to teach her how to do that and get Monica back into her reality. And whole time something happens, and they run into the Fantastic Four, and then they just all crash land on 616. I'm obviously exaggerating, but I think that's what's probably going to happen. And then I don't think you forgot what my question was, but I think it has something to do with like
You said you're just going to run your theory by us.
Yeah, but it's my question to y'all is like, do y'all think this universe is the same universe where Wolverine came from in like the Deadpool Wolverine movie? Like, do you think those universes will be the same?
Yeah, I do. Because it's going to be like a good like tie-in to the next whatever, just the Fantastic Four. So they're probably going to like reveal. They should like reveal that in like an end credit scene or something like that.
I want to say no, only because I feel like I don't know how to explain it, but I feel like the Deadpool Wolverine movie is gonna take place in like a separate. It's gonna be like a separate universe, and then the MCU
another Fox adjacent.
Yeah, another Fox adjacent. Because I think with the Deadpool Wolverine, if it's in another Fox adjacent, they could have it where they explain, because they're already gonna explain. I think in that movie, what's it called? Nexus beings, like the people who are connected to a timeline or like you need in a timeline to stay alive. I think once they explain that, they'll go to they probably will end up in that Marvel. I keep saying Marvel, that X-Men world universe, whatever.
Okay.
I can see that.
Yeah, I can get behind that, low key. I don't know. It's just like we talked about earlier. We find out a lot of this news so early before. Because a lot of this shit is almost sounds like fake news to me. Because I'm like, where's the script at? What's this movie about? Who's writing it? If you can't tell me them three things, I don't want to hear shit else about casting. I want to know what this plot. What is the direction of this movie? Don't try to clickbait me into like watching this movie just by getting cast, like who you cast in this movie. I don't care if you get Daniel Radcliffe as Wolverine. I personally don't want him as Wolverine. No. But they said the same thing about Hugh Jackman because he was a musical nigga before Wolverine.
That's true.
So I'm willing to give him some grace there, but again, I don't want to see Harry Potter.
When is this? When is the X-Men supposed to come out?
They're saying so casting is supposed to take place early 2025. They're saying the film is supposed to release after Avengers 5, and that movie ain't supposed to come out till like 2027.
Lord Jesus.
God,
so this is about 3 years.
Oh.
I understand these movies take time.
Like, we shouldn't be finding stuff about the movie. We shouldn't be finding stuff out about the movie 3 years before it.
Well, my thing is, I don't even know if the shit real because shit is liable to change. So, to me, it's almost, I'm not going to say it is, but it almost sounds like fake news. Almost.
It probably is.
It's like, the only reason why I say almost is because I can see them using this plot of like Binary is trying to get Monica Rambeau back to the 616. I personally just don't want the X-Men to come from another timeline. Because that's two teams that would have come from two timelines in the MCU. The Fantastic Four and now X-Men, if this is true. If this happens. And I'm like, they couldn't have just been masked by Charles Xavier Cerebro or something. Like, we already got mutants. You don't tell me Kamala Khan is the first mutant ever in the MCU. And all these mutant niggas are just coming from another timeline. Don't give me that shit.
Oh my gosh.
So, yeah, that's just my thing. Now, it's another question for you guys. Jax, how would you want them to introduce mutants or X-Men in the MCU?
Like, since like the Kamala Khan, I like her, even though like the whole mutant reveal thing is sort of, I don't know, it was sort of weird for her. I don't know. I didn't like that about her, but I don't know. I think it would have to be from a different timeline. Like that'd be the one that makes the most sense. And I just get somehow Deadpool is going to bring them over. I don't know how, but I think it's going to end up being something like that. And I guess it's the most acceptable one, the one I'll be the most okay with. So I hope something like that happens. I just don't know how they would. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to think, really. You said, how would I want them to be introduced?
Yeah, how do you want them to introduce mutant / X-Men?
Because like I wish they would have been like there's something they're like important in the MCU. They should have already been introduced. We shouldn't be having to worry about. So like that's why it's hard to
They
think
should
of.
have, but
because like it's mad late into the whole superhero thing, and now they're just trying to throw mutants in there.
This is gonna make me go on another Spider-Man Sony rant, and I don't want to do that. But we know why.
His hands.
Because that shit is pissing me off. I'll let you go and I'll get it right. But that shit is angering.
I think they're for sure gonna have them come from a different timeline since Monica already went through that fucking portal. The introduction though, I think they only need to be introduced at an end scene of a movie. Similar to how we were talking about, like if Dr. Doom was introduced, it needs to be like at the end of a movie. I think it needs to be something where they either save somebody at the very end of like a movie, or it could be where a whole bunch of niggas die at the end of a movie and then they show up and they're like, oh shit, we're too late. Just something to add effect. Like I don't want it to be a movie where it's like halfway through they're like, oh yeah, the X-Men are here. It's like, what the fuck are we doing?
They could do something where like somebody is like they like introduce a new character or whatever in the movie, and like nobody realizes he's a mutant until the end or something like that.
They could,
but I don't. Yeah, like, I feel like it had to be. Well, no, it couldn't be like a well-known mutant because then people would be like, "Oh, this is obviously fucking Gambit or some shit." Like, so I don't. It had to be some like random ass nigga that nobody knows about or cares about, or just even like a movie original or whatever. But then if it's something like that, people won't like it. So I don't know.
You know what they could do? They could see, but this is the only problem, right? If you already have mutants on, was it 616?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You can only I would only see them doing like half the team though, and then the other half is from the other timeline, and then you have them connect. Because I don't see Marvel not about to do 2 Beasts, 2 Cyclops, 2.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah, they're not gonna do all that. For the X-Men, at least they're not gonna do it right now. So you could have it where you have like a small group of mutants, like how we talked about. I forgot which episode it was. They on the island. I always forget the name of the island, but they had that island, and then you could have it
or Genosha.
Yeah, they have like Genosha, and then you have, say, instead of Charles Xavier, you got Emma Frost covering it psychically, where the outside world can't really see it. And you can do something like that.
Maybe. Or another theory that I've heard, the snap and the blip, like that whole cosmic spray of cosmic energy is what unlocked people's mutant gene. So mutants technically started then. But then there's also where that theory is kind of flawed to me is like, how do you explain people like Magneto
I was going to say that
Charles Xavier that have been mutants this whole time? Even if you want to say, I don't know if they're going to do this. Even if you want to say Magneto is from the civil rights era instead of like the Holocaust concentration camps era, because like that was a time. He's dated in that sense. Like that happened at a certain point of time. It's what 2028 in the MCU time right now. He'd be almost 100 years old. Unless you want to say mutants just age slower.
I was gonna say that.
They're gonna have to like.
They would do that
in the future. They're gonna have to figure out what to do with like Magneto and Professor X, because like they came from the Holocaust, but we're getting further and further away. It's gonna stop making sense after a while.
Yeah.
They gotta figure something out.
I feel like the only way you connect it. I feel like the only way you keep it connected to the Holocaust is if you say Magneto, instead of him being a direct survivor, you could say he's the son of like a survivor. Then that'll cut his age down to like 70.
They're gonna have to 60. Make him from like they're gonna have to just choose another genocide, bro.
Israel.
Good God.
I was thinking that.
You're right. He's
people go insane.
People would
Magneto if you make him Palestinian.
That might cause more of an uproar than this whole female Silver Surfer shit.
No, Marvel would go out of business. Marvel would go out of business. I'm not even kidding.
Marvel already messed
They're gonna
up.
lose so much money if that happens.
They would be on the right side of history, but they would
the wrong side of money.
Yeah.
They would go so broke so fast if they make a brown Magneto.
Oh yeah,
if you made a brown
Palestinian,
yeah, them
whites
would
crazy.
hate it.
No, them be like, this is the woke shit I'm talking about. The woke agenda is working.
Nah, bro.
Ooh, yeah, they have a field day.
The UN would call Marvel.
Them people would go crazy.
You know what the funny thing is? There isn't there like some like Captain Israel or Israeli type person?
I think it's a woman.
It's a woman.
I think
she's supposed to be in this new Captain America movie. It was a report. Someone reported that they were gonna be showing up, but I hope that's been scrapped now after this whole circumstance.
Nah, bro.
No, they wouldn't take it out.
You don't think so?
No, they wouldn't take it out because I don't even want to get into this.
Yes. You can't do nothing like that. Bro, you can't do nothing with them, bro. So that's why I'm saying. That's why I say Marvel would lose all their money if they did that, bro. Marvel would lose all their money if they did
that. Yeah, man. Them buddies.
Oh my God.
The buddies with them tunnels in New York gonna come after them.
You just hear the rumbling will happen. You just hear
the ground starts shaking.
Man, if the rumbling happened, oh my goodness.
Oh man,
we gotta change topics. So, staying in the theme of X-Men, we on the Redacted show are going to do an X-Men draft. Now, if you watch sports, you guys know, you as in the audience know how a draft works. Each person picks a person for their team. This team, we're doing teams of 6 X-Men / mutant characters. So creating a lineup to do X-Men things. Obviously no one can have the same person. Charles Xavier and Magneto are off limits. The reason why is because we are the Charles Xavier / Magneto. We're the ones creating this team to do our will of mutants. Whether that's to integrate mutant kind or to take over humans. Whatever you want to do. Or to push mutant supremacy, as Magneto would say. The Lord of Magnetism. But so that being said, we have our order already. We did our draft, got our draft boards. So that being said, for the first pick of the Mutant Draft 2024, Feeq, who do you select?
With the first pick in the Mutant Draft of 2024, I select Storm.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a good one.
That is a good one.
You know, first round talent all the way through, you know.
Yeah.
Let's look at the measurables. Can control the weather.
Yeah, that's a good selection. Next on the draft order is Jax.
All right.
Then I'll round out the first round.
With the second pick in the first round of the Mutant Draft, I'm gonna take a very, very, very high upside prospect with Jean Grey. Very high upside, but she has some issues. She has some demons. She has some demons she's battling right now. But but we think we can coach her up and get us to a championship.
Okay. Those are two pretty good high picks. Got to give it to you. So the third pick in the 2024 X-Men draft, I'm taking Scott Summers, aka Cyclops. He's a quintessential leader, someone you want on your team, leading the troops. Not an Omega level mutant, but very close to it. Pretty overpowered optic beams, and that's someone I want leading my team.
He drafted Bryce Young. Me and Feeq got CJ Stroud. He drafted Bryce Young.
That nigga drafted Josh Rosen.
Damn, fucking Josh Rosen.
I thought Josh Rosen would be good too.
Y'all want to do a snake draft where, like, since I went first, I go last on this one?
Nah.
No, okay. Hey, I was trying to help y'all out. With the second pick of the draft, this guy, he stays cool under pressure. Some could say he froze hell over because he did. I'm choosing Iceman.
That's what I was gonna pick.
Man, he's cool, calm, and collected.
All right, with my next pick, I'm gonna go ahead and draft somebody who can he's good in any situation. He can play in any weather, on any court, any field. I'm gonna go with Darwin.
Damn.
That is a good one. That's a sleeper. That might be a steal. But it ain't my steal. My third pick is Rogue.
Fuck. God damn it.
I was going to get Rogue too. I'm sick.
Rogue was my third.
Rogue. I don't know how I missed her in the first round, but I'm like, I thought about it. So I'm like, if they don't pick Rogue, I'm taking her. But yeah, Rogue, I mean, can take anyone's powers / memories. She touched you, you're dead, basically, if you're not immune. So yeah, that is my second pick of the second round.
Okay, sometimes you just need a real strategist, but he can also be a crash dummy at times. So with this third pick, I'm choosing the Wolverine.
Wolverine, he's my favorite. He was gonna be my first pick, but I was like, I need to be smarter. That hurts. I'm not gonna lie.
Sometimes you need somebody that can get in the trenches and just eat all damage.
That is real. My next pick, I don't even know if this person counts. Because, they're not I don't know. Does this person count? Let me think.
Are they a mutant? As long as they're a mutant, I think they count.
Okay, cool. Well, since that's the case, I'm going to choose a very special person, a very lucky person. I'm going to choose Domino.
Oh, my God.
That was my very last one. I didn't think y'all would choose her.
My next pick in the draft is someone that can turn into anybody at any time. And I'm going to have to go with Morph. Not Mystique. Morph.
I don't know. What's the difference? I don't know.
Because the difference between Morph and Mystique, Morph not only can turn into other people, but he can adapt their powers as well.
Oh, that's tough.
So that's a wild card. So I'm taking Morph as my third pick in the third round.
All right. We're getting down to the thick of it. So, sometimes you need somebody that's a little brother, but he's also stronger than his older brothers. With this pick,
What are you talking about?
I'm choosing Vulcan. He's the better Summers brother. Just a little insane.
That's a good one.
All right. What pick is it? I don't even know this pick, but I just need a brawler. I need somebody who can get in the trenches. So I'm gonna go with Colossus.
That's solid.
Okay, that's a good one. That would have been mine too, but I'm gonna go. Not only do you need brawn, but you need brains as well. So I'm gonna go with Hank McCoy, also known as Beast.
I hate you, bro.
I thought you already picked him.
I did.
Oh, I thought
nobody picked him.
Oh, shoot. It'd be like that.
Damn it. My list is messed up now.
That's my fourth pick in the fourth round.
You know what? I'm not even going to think about it. With my fifth pick, sometimes you need somebody that can transport, that can move around. Some can even say teleport. With the fifth round, I'm choosing Nightcrawler.
My favorite X-Men are Wolverine and Nightcrawler. And I hate you, Feeq. No, I hate you. What is this? My fifth pick, man. Don't piss me off. I'm gonna go with Emma Frost.
God damn,
that's a good one. That's a good one. That is a really good one.
That was my last one.
Yeah. How does it feel?
How does it feel? With my fifth pick in the fifth round, I'm going with Forge. Forge's powers basically give him the ability to be Tony Stark. He can make anything he wants to with his mind. So I'm going with Forge.
Why do y'all keep choosing my damn backup people, bro? God damn.
That's what you deserve.
Bro.
That's what you deserve.
God damn. Who the smartest person on my team? Shit. Storm? Fuck. Do I just go straight? Do I go straight hands and just say fuck a strategy?
You do what you want to do. You on the clock.
Hey, man. Oh, wait, but I'm the leader of the team. I'm smart enough. I'm smart enough.
You are the leader of the team.
Damn, but I don't have a... Oh, fuck. Hey, somebody put a timer up for a minute. I gotta be done with this.
A minute.
You get like 30 seconds.
You get like 30 seconds.
These are 30 seconds.
You get 30 seconds.
You tired of?
Yeah.
Wait, what's the time on?
You got 10.
Okay, 30 to 10. Shit.
It's at 15 now. You got 15 seconds left.
Why would you choose Emma Frost, bro?
You have 5 seconds. You have 4, 3, 2.
With 1. This last pick, I'm choosing Psylocke. No, I want to change it. It's
too late.
Fuck it, Psylocke.
You submitted the cards.
Damn it. With my last pick, I'm choosing Psylocke.
I don't know who my last, because like I've always wanted a speed. I need like a fast person on my team because I feel like you just always need one of them. So I was like, I should get Quicksilver. But then I'm like, you know what? I should just make my team as strong as possible so we can take over the world. So I think I'm gonna go with Legion.
You said Legion?
You said Legion?
Bro, why not?
That nigga's too strong, bro. Because I was going to choose him. I was like, nah, he's too strong.
All right, never mind. I'm going to go with Quicksilver then.
That's a good one. That's a good one. For my final pick,
we'll put we'll put an asterisk next to yours, Legion.
For my last pick, I'm going with Cable. Like father, like son, and a lot of people don't notice he has some telekinetic powers. They're not to the level of Jean Grey and Charles Xavier, but he got some psychic powers, and he's cold blooded. So I'm going with Cable. Pick, bro. It was either going to be him or Bishop. One of those two.
If I didn't choose Psylocke, I was going to choose Prodigy.
I was thinking Prodigy.
Because he got like low telepathic stuff. I'm cool with my team, though.
I'm good with my team. I think my team is
stronger than
pretty stacked.
So one quick time, everybody's just gonna read off their team. So I have Storm, Iceman, Wolverine, Vulcan, Psylocke, and Nightcrawler.
All right, I have Jean Grey, Darwin, Domino, Colossus, Emma Frost, and Quicksilver.
And I have Cyclops, Rogue, Morph, Beast, Forge, and Cable.
Now I'm not gonna lie, if Jackson kept Legion, he won. Because Legion and Jean Grey.
I wonder
Legion and Jean Grey is a cheat code.
Shit, I'm about to take Psylocke out and get fucking Scarlet Witch.
You already submitted your card in the draft, bro.
No, bro, we tampering.
Sam's already reported
it. Feeq is looking to trade his pick. But that was a good one. That was a good draft.
I like that. That was fun.
Next, talking about off the MCU train for a little bit right now. Transformers just released a trailer for their new movie, Transformers 1.
Yes, sir.
This is supposed to be a movie based on Optimus Prime and Megatron and Bumblebee before they were even known as such names. This was when they were in the mines as brothers and as friends. And I don't know if y'all seen the trailer. From the trailer, this movie looks... Well, it looks like the target audience is not us. Like, it looks as meant for a younger audience.
It's definitely targeted for me.
It's like the Ninja Turtles movie.
Yeah, it looks like the Ninja Turtles movie. Now, I'm still going to watch it.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. Just how do y'all feel about, like, Chris Hemsworth and what's that other dude's name?
Paperboy.
He was in Atlanta, too.
I don't know his name. No, is it Brian? Is his name Brian or something? I don't know. He's Paperboy.
He has a very unique name. I always forget it.
Brian Tyree Henry.
Yes. How do y'all feel about them playing two of the most iconic characters in media history?
I'll go second because I'm gonna talk a lot.
Oh, you say you go what?
I'll go after you because I'm gonna talk a lot.
Well,
yeah, Jax, start with you.
I didn't like it. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't like it because like I seen the trailer and like before the trailer played because I watched the trailer before the trailer played. It had like Chris Hemsworth and Paperboy when they were talking. In my head, I was like, "Why are they talking? What do they got to do with the movie?" And then I heard the voice, and I was like, "Oh, I don't like it. I don't like it at all, actually." But I'm gonna watch it, but I can. I think they're the wrong voices, especially with both of them really, but especially with Paperboy as Megatron. I don't think he fits Megatron at all. Granted, this is before he became Megatron, but still, I didn't like it.
And another one I forgot to say, basically Keegan-Michael Key.
When I heard his voice, I was like,
Bumblebee.
all right, this is not. I'm gonna watch it, but this is not directed for me.
Feeq, how do you feel about the casting in this movie in general?
So the casting, I was skeptical, but I gotta remember that this is a separate like iteration for a lot of stuff. And when it comes to Megatron and Optimus Prime, this is before they become those entities. So right now, this is when they start off before they even have names. So Optimus, this is when he's Orion, and they kind of changed it a little bit. What happened?
I didn't say nothing.
Oh, maybe I'm tweaking. Yeah, true. They this is when they changed it a little bit, because in one iteration, Orion, he's a librarian, and then Megatron, he still worked in the mines, but as time goes on, he becomes a gladiator. And then he pretty much becomes like Malcolm X for all the niggas in the pit, because they're like, we're being treated unfairly. We work and do all this stuff, and pretty much all the higher ruling robots or transformers are pretty much looking down on us. And that's how it goes on to become like Decepticons. He goes out to speaking against, like, they have like a council, and then that's when like Optimus Prime notices him, and then they start like, they get a relationship with like a pretty much where they're like brothers, and they're trying to figure out how they can change Cybertron for better. But to the movie point, the voices, Chris Hemsworth's voice worked. Brian Tyree, his voice, I have to get adjusted to it. That shit sounded very, very, it sounded light. No, it sounded light, but I'm just trying to think of it as like, this is before Megatron, before he started like actually killing niggas and being like, all right, fuck all this shit. It's like before he became a gladiator and like a ruthless nigga. So I'm taking it that approach where it's like, okay. I like the art. I liked how it looked. I think it's gonna be good, because this is what I've been asking for like years. I've been like, I need y'all to have a movie on Cybertron. I don't care if it's animated or live action. Just have it on Cybertron with no humans, please.
I didn't know.
Tired. Huh?
Oh, I didn't know it was gonna be animated when I first watched the trailer. So I was like, what the heck? But now, like, realizing it's on Cybertron, like, okay, it makes sense, because it's like, if that whole movie was like gigantic CGI, it'd look absolutely horrible. So,
I don't know. I mean, you have movies like Avatar: Way of Water. That whole movie CG basically.
I never watched any Avatar movie.
It could work, but I liked how they emphasize and show how, with Cybertron, it was a pretty decent planet before they started having war, because you get to see like their grass or whatever. You get to see the animals and everything. And then I know one thing the director said is like, the tone of the film is going to have a big shift, where it's like, I think that first half is definitely going to be like Megatron and Optimus trying to figure out how they can how they can get to the surface of Cybertron and viewing everything. And I think the tone shift is going to change, where they really have different viewpoints on stuff or how to go about it. And then that's where you get more emphasis on like Megatron going down that certain path of like, we just got to kill these niggas if we really want change. And Optimus kind of saying like, I think we could talk about stuff. And I really want to see how they emphasize their dynamic, because I know in some of the comics, when they talk about it, Megatron has points where he says pretty much to Optimus, like, really, I'm just killing all these people because I want you to suffer. Like, and then he knows like Optimus don't like killing, so that's why he does a lot of stuff. He's like used to be like my best friend, but you hold me, so I'm about to hold you. like for the rest of your life.
He just turned into the Joker.
Yeah, no, that nigga Megatron said, "This is real hate. This ain't fake."
This is not a fire drill. This is the real thing.
But yeah, I want to see how they go about that, and I also want to see if that nigga changes his voice near the end to be more, raspy.
I feel like he's gonna have to, and I have no idea how he's gonna do it. What if they just like switch voice actors and don't even say anything?
Oh, that'd be hard. That'd be cold. I'd welcome that, because it's a scene in the trailer where Chris Hemsworth does he does a little Optimus rasp. It's like a little rasp Optimus does. He did it, and I said, okay, that sounded a little bit like Peter Cullen. But was it Buddy? Yeah, he didn't sound like Megatron. But all in all, for that rant, I think the movie's gonna be very good. I'm enjoying. I'm happy for it. Y'all know me, I'm a Transformers fan, so unless that junk is dog water, I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah. I'd have to say, I mean, if Michael Bay was able to get my black ass to watch all the Michael Bay movies, then yeah, I'll watch this one. I think it'll be good. Now, my question to you guys is, do y'all think this is connected to the like rebooted Transformers universe, like when it started with Bumblebee and all that, or it's like its own thing?
Nah, the director already said it's his own thing. It's not connected to anything.
Gotcha. But yeah, I mean, I do see what y'all saying about like the voice casting and stuff. I just kind of take it as like, well, they're younger, and by the time we see them, when they leave Cybertron, when they get there, they're like older and war tested and shit. So yeah, that's just how I see it as. Like, but all in all, I'm excited for it. So next we have Invincible Season 2. Now, I've finished the second part. Have you guys finished it as well?
Yeah.
So pretty much Mark went ape shit. Finally, what we've been asking this whole time. Took his mom getting his arm broke. But
understandable.
And it's very understandable. I'd do the same thing, but it's just so he went ham on Angstrom Levy. That was a crazy episode in itself, because like that whole second half, we didn't really see him until then. And then when he pulled up, because prior to that, they're building up like the Viltrumite invasion and war, and Mark is just broke up with his girlfriend Amber, and they're setting up his relationship with Eve, which I don't know about you guys. I'm finally glad me and Joe were like, they should have been broken up, because
that's how long it took for them to break. They're like really comic accurate, so that's how long it took for them to break up in the show, or not the show, but the comic. But yeah, it was very annoying in the comic, because it's just like, all right, because even when you're reading the comic, you know they're not going to end up together. It's gonna, like, you can tell they're setting up him and Eve, so it's just like, all right, bro, can we just get her out of the way? She's more annoying in the comic book too. So
yeah,
I also saw
in the
more annoying in the comics.
Oh,
and she's white.
We also saw in the comics he cheated on Amber with Eve, which is how they ended up together. But in the show, he just kind of broke up with her, and then at the end we see how they're kind of at the top of that bridge and they're together now, or like they have that moment of togetherness. I can't think of the word, but like they have that moment with each other. Yeah. It is more wholesome and genuine outside of like them that being our sneaky link and shit. But
bro, side note, when they were at that restaurant, and what was that Viltrumite? Is her name Nessa or
Anissa?
That's not
Anissa.
Yeah, Anissa. Yeah. When she pulled up and grabbed her neck, I said, "Hey, yo!"
I was like, "No way, they about to rip her shit off."
She was like, "If she moves," I was like, "Oh."
Nigga, I got tense. I said, "Oh." That was just wild, but keep going, Dana.
No, I mean, that's a great segment. So, like, yeah, that whole scene with Anissa pulling up and him fighting her, and Like, that's not the same one that
it is
did what he did what she did to him, huh?
It is.
Yeah, it is. I found out online what she did to him because for some reason people were like, I saw something was like, Amazon is scared to show the scene, and somebody was like, that
the
doesn't
scene
even
happened
happen
later in the shit.
Yeah, and like I went down a rabbit hole of comments scrolling, like trying to figure out what they told me. I said, yeah, nah, it's an over me, dog.
Yeah, I don't know if Amazon's gonna go that deep. Yeah, they
It's part like it's important to this. Like part of the story can't continue if that doesn't happen. So it's gonna happen. Like it's actually an incredibly important part to the story. Unfortunately,
maybe. I don't know this, but Jack, you can just say yes or no. But maybe they change it to where it's more.
I don't think they can.
Conceptual.
Okay,
like
they do. They probably wouldn't show anything or whatever. They just make it heavily.
They're definitely not showing it, but maybe they make it to where both parties agree on it.
Oh yeah,
and it's not one sided.
That's not gonna happen.
No,
That's not gonna happen.
What they gonna do is,
I wish I could spoil it. I wish I could tell y'all what. Man,
they probably gonna have it where it's something like, you know what happens, and the screen gonna go black, and then it's like whatever the aftermath.
Yeah, they're probably gonna do that.
Yeah, that's the easiest way. But once I found out, I said, Invincible is kind of crazy. I thought this was just beating niggas up.
No, bro, it's a crazy show. Invincible, one of the best like comics I ever read. Like one of the best stories I ever read. That was great. But we were talking about what's it, Angstrom Levy. I just got to say, I hate Angstrom so much. He's the worst villain. He's such a loser, bro. He's a loser villain ever. Mark didn't do anything.
He's basically like how the Spot was, or like his reasoning for his villainy was kind of like how the Spot was, in the sense of like, oh, I'm gonna make you pay for what you did. Like you gonna take me serious, and it's like obviously other Angstrom Levies in different universes dealt with an evil Mark, but that ain't him. Like that's not his fault. Like, he saved him. He was trying to save you too, technically.
He's such a loser, bro. And that's why, like, I was happy he died. Because I was just like, man, he sucks, bro. But just, he's such
now, when he did die, I was kind of shocked. Because I'm like, damn, how the hell Mark gonna get back?
That was the only thing, but he ended up back, so.
But then the team pulled up.
In the comics, Jax, was Atrum, was he more annoying or like crazy, or is it pretty much like 1-to-1?
It was sort of like 1-to-1. I don't think he's not even in the he's in. I think like the way he's portrayed, like how how he's like barely in the show, but he ends up like he's like that in the comics. So that's why it's more like when he pops, you're like, what is he doing, bro? Get away. He sucks, bro. He's such a loser, bro. He did all of this to himself.
Yeah.
He's an idiot.
Then, obviously, we see Oliver, Mark's half brother. Eventually, he's gonna grow up to be a hero as well. They'll probably do that in some later seasons. I know they just confirmed season 4 and 5. So, I just pray for season 3 they don't do the releasing shit they did for season 2. That was ridiculous.
Actually, no, I think I did hear that, or I guess people were saying on the internet that Amazon might have made them split it up into like those episodes like that, because sometimes people get like that monthly subscription or whatever. That's free.
Yes, I saw that same shit, and that's really
like, that's why that's so lame. If that's why that's so
lame.
I
think it is why, and that shit is stupid.
That's so lame, bro.
I saw that same shit too, Jackson. I think that's exactly why they split it up and had that whole hiatus. If you're gonna do that, just release the whole shit later then, or just start that season that moment.
Like Jeff Bezos, he's a trillionaire, bro. He don't need any more money. Like
that's the thing with these rich niggas; they want to get richer.
And the crazy thing is, realistically, they're not getting richer. It's like You have already infinite money, bro.
What can you do that you couldn't be like? What's $1 billion extra dollars going to do for you? Absolutely nothing, bro. You can already do
They
whatever.
want that Bruce Wayne money. Bruce Wayne got infinite money. Bruce Wayne got infinite money, and they trying to get to that status.
They want that.
They already are. They've been at that status. Like once you get $1 billion, bro, you have infinite money.
But yeah, I don't know. I mean, the second season was good. I don't think it was as good as the first season, which is why it's even more, I guess, egregious that they did that whole shit that they did with the splitting things up. Because it's not even like they marketed the second half of the season well enough for people to kind of remember, hey, this show is still going on. Like, I'm sure people damn near forgot when the show came back.
I think the season wasn't as good as the first season, but I think it's better than people think. But like them splitting it up sort of like killed the hype a little bit. Because like imagine if it went from like the episode 4 where they brought back brain fart, I can't remember.
Yeah, when they brought back Omni-Man.
When they brought back Omni-Man and then like went on to the net, like it would like continue the momentum and everything. But
yeah.
So
yeah, stopping it, doing that egregious halt after that 4 and then doing like a 4-month break killed it. Or it definitely hurt its hype. Now, if they do that shit again, because me and Feeq talked about this on a couple episodes ago, but I'm like, if they do that again, I think it's cooked. Because we talked about how, like, people who are interested in the show are still going to watch it, like us at the end of the day, but, you know, like the casual fans who didn't read the comments, who kind of got on the hype train after season 1, and then they watch season 2, and then you do that halt for like 4 months, they're going to forget about it, especially if you don't market this or don't promote the second half of the season like that.
Yeah.
After 4 episodes, you already got all the shit filmed. You have all 8 episodes filmed. It ain't like you're making the shit week per week. You had it in the vault. You just was like, let's hold this so we can get our subscriptions up.
I'm thinking back, if they should have put everything together, because that season was really a banger. It brought Omni-Man back. Anissa came through and like scared everybody. Rex, he died and then he came back to life.
That was a crazy shit too.
All of them died. Like, I forget what the hero group is called. All of them except for Rex died, and then Kate ended up.
Yeah, Duplicate and
like
all of them.
And then I cannot remember his name. Cecil's assistant or whatever, he was realizing he was a robot.
Oh yeah,
like
Bobby from King of the Hill.
Like that season was a banger, bro. They just shouldn't.
And you know what's crazy? I would say, outside of everything, I would say that hiatus or that pause in the season would be warranted if the animation was just like better. But like
it was solid animation, but it wasn't nothing insane.
Yeah, because I still think that best animation is from that little 1 or 2 episodes they did of Eve, the little special.
Oh, yeah,
animation on that hoe was crazy. I don't know who was in there.
I didn't see that special yet, but
it was good.
It's good.
That's the best fight choreography they have in that whole show.
No, Eve was going crazy. He was going crazy.
She was going on that bridge,
yeah,
nigga. I said, "Oh, this is cold." I said, "This is season 2." Oh, they're cooking. And season 2 came. I said, "The fight cool, but the other one was way better." No, watch it, Dana, for real. That fighting is crazy.
How did y'all feel about the Agent Spider cameo?
I didn't.
How did you feel about it, Jax? Because they actually showed Spider-Man in the comics.
Oh no, I read the comics, but like the Spider-Man, those were tie-in comics. I didn't read those. I only read like the straight Invincible one. So like seeing that, it didn't really like. I was like, oh, okay, cool. Like I guess this is interesting, but I don't know. I didn't really care about it too much.
Yeah, I'm the same way. So kind of because I already saw people on Twitter talk about it. I think that's also why it didn't really hit for me. But I saw it. I said, "Oh, this is nice."
If people never talked about it, since I never read it. Like I said, I didn't read the tie-in. So if people would have never said anything about it, I would have been like, "Why do they have this fake Spider-Man?" I would have been confused. So I'm actually glad people are saying it.
Yeah. Do y'all think he's gonna show up in Beyond the Spider-Verse?
That would be funny. That would be funny. But
that would be a funny Easter egg if you see him like in a corner.
They might have him as an Easter egg. He was probably already in that movie. I'm not gonna lie.
Because they already got him as a skin, I think, in the Spider-Man 2 game, if I'm not mistaken.
I think that was a mod. I think somebody modded that in.
Okay.
I will say the little Batman cameo, that was I laughed on that one. When he was like on the roof and he was like, "So you're a man that dresses as a bat?" I don't know. That joke was just so dumb. It was funny.
That was funny. Well, with that being said, we're going to go ahead and get into our next segment of the show. Has some good dialogue, but now we're going to run through these headlines and see if we like it, love it, or redact it. Jax, since you're new to this, we're going to explain this to you as well as the audience. Okay. We just it's like a rumor roundup, kind of run through these headlines, and we ask the group if we like it, love it, or redact it, and give a little spill on why. So, oh my gosh. The first one is Quella Cox, the actress who played Echo in Echo Season 2. She wants Green Goblin in a potential Echo Season 2. And I don't know. I don't have the quote in front of me, so I don't know exactly what she said. But she basically was like, yeah, I think it'd be cool if Echo and Green Goblin fought. I'd want to see that. That's basically what the quote said. So, Jax, I'm going to come to you first. Do we like this, love it, or redact it?
Full transparency, I haven't watched Echo. In fuller transparency, I'm not going to watch Echo. But redacted, because why is he? Who cares? Who cares? Who cares what you want, Echo? I'm sorry. Like, the Green Goblin, he's a Spider-Man, but nobody. I'm so sorry, bro. I don't care. We redacted, bro.
Feeq?
I'm the same way, bro. Redacted. Same. I haven't watched Echo. I'm going to watch it because it's looked good from the trailers, but I don't want to see Green Goblin in no.
Why is Echo making demands? Who are you? We just learned who you are. Stop making demands. She's Spider-Man. She's running around like she's Tupac, bro. Making demands, bro. Be quiet.
Yeah, redacted. Everything y'all said in this, I don't want to see that. I've seen the show. It's okay. But that's neither here nor there. On to the next one. A live-action, rated R, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Last Ronin movie is in the works. Do we like this, love it, or redact it?
We love it. Have y'all read The Last Ronin?
Yes, I have.
I haven't, but I know the concept.
You need to.
I need to read it, though.
We love it. We need it to happen. It will heal. It will heal this country. It'll heal this world. The last run is an amazing story. So I'm actually, I'm gonna say I like it because I do like The Last Ronin, but live action, I don't know. Like I feel like it should all be animated. But regardless, it's gonna be hard. So I just say I like it.
I feel you. I think. I hear what you're saying. I'll say I love it because, like you said, The Last Ronin is a great run. Very sad. Is a lot of good action panels. So just to see that in live action would be great. Hopefully, it's done right and like stuff like this. Like they say live action, but it's like it's giant turtles. It's gonna be CG, so you might as well just make the shit animated. But that's neither here nor there. But I'll say I love it because I think this has the potential to do gangbusters.
Yeah, I'm same. I like it.
So the next one, Keanu Reeves has been officially cast as Shadow the Hedgehog in Sonic 3.
Boy.
Do we like this? Love it or redacted?
Love it, boy. Have y'all seen the Sonic movies?
No.
I've seen the
Sonic
first
movie?
one. I haven't seen the second
I
one.
know they're good.
Them hoes are hilarious. I won't lie. I watched both of them like a week or two ago. I was in there cracking up the whole time. I said, "Hey, I'm missing out." We love it. We love it.
I will redact it because I love Shadow the Hedgehog, but y'all watch John Wick 4. John Wick 4 changed my whole opinion on Keanu Reeves and his acting abilities, bro. Y'all just need.
You just see Sonic grunting.
He doesn't say complete sentences, bro. He speaks in like one word at a time. Like somebody will tell you, just like, okay. That's it. Like that's like it's just. John Wick 4. It's a good movie, but Keanu Reeves, like they should. It felt like they didn't finish his lines. Like they should give him more lines. I don't know.
There are some people that wanted Hayden Christensen, the guy who played Anakin Skywalker in the prequels. They wanted him as Shadow. Did y'all agree, or y'all kind of indifferent on that?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'd like him better than Keanu Reeves, but it's fine.
I would have liked to see Hayden Christensen because I don't think he hasn't really gotten a fair shot at other projects after that. After his portrayal of Anakin.
That is true.
He's kind of been an actor purgatory. Now he made some cameos in Obi-Wan show as a younger Anakin, and he came back for that Obi-Wan show. But outside of Star Wars shit, he's not in a lot of stuff.
I also think in my head, Shadow is black, bro.
Look at that tweet I just sent y'all about Keanu Reeves being Shadow.
Tyrese should be Shadow, bro.
I'll say. I think.
The title of this episode is going to be Tyrese should be redacted.
That's a crazy title. It's a crazy title. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's insane. He should be what?
Imagine Tyrese is Shadow the Hedgehog.
Bro, you know the little girl that raised Shadow when she died. Tyrese gonna be, please, no. I love that video, bro.
Why do you love the video of that black man crying, Feeq?
Bro, I be using that whenever people send me something dumb. I be sending them that shit. Oh man. Nah, really. Look, somebody on Twitter said they said they shouldn't even do CGI for Keanu as Shadow. They said he needed to just show up with a red streak in his hair, and everybody accepts he's a hedgehog. They said no explanation, just have him be like, "I am a hedgehog."
John Wick in the movie. Put John Wick. He got a gun. Just shooting niggas.
Will they give Shadow? Is there what rating is a Sonic movie? Can he have a gun?
PG-13.
Yeah,
PG-13.
They be using rockets and lasers and guns in there. So yeah, they could definitely give him a gun.
Bro, have y'all played Shadow the Hedgehog?
I think maybe once or twice a long time ago.
Yeah.
No, I had that. Shadow the Hedgehog. That's one of the. I love that game, bro. That's one of the best games ever, bro. That was that stuff, bro. I don't know where the disc is no more. I think I lost all my discs. I'm sick.
Yeah. Next is Kit Harington confirms the Jon Snow Game of Thrones spinoff is no longer in development. He quote said, "In development, you look at every angle and you see whether it is worth it, and currently it is not. Currently it's off the table because we all couldn't find the right story to tell that we were all excited about enough." Do we like this, love it, or redacted?
I'll say right now I like it just because I'd rather them not put out something that's not good. Like if they realize if they had enough realization to say, yeah, this ain't gonna be it, I'm glad that they had that and not try to just force us a damn TV show.
I have never watched Game of Thrones, so I have no opinion on this.
Yeah, I agree with everything you said, Feeq. I'd rather them not put out garbage, especially after the controversy of Game of Thrones season 8 and 7. The last thing they need to do now, they got some fire in the bottle, they got some lightning in the bottle with House of the Dragon, but again, Jon Snow isn't a part of that story. He's a part of the Game of Thrones stuff, and people already do not like what they did at the end of that show. So I'd rather them not add more fuel to that fire than just wait. Because there's more to the quote that he said, where it's basically like, maybe in the future if we come back and it's a story that we can all agree on, but as of right now, it's nothing. So it's not. As of right now, it's not on. It's shelved. So they might pick it back up. The story comes around, but like I said, I'd rather them hold off on until they find some good stuff. And then the final one before we get in our bag is Blade will reportedly be set in the modern day MCU and will tie into a Midnight Suns project. And Michael Green, who wrote Logan, Blade Runner 2049, and the Blue Samurai, finished the script for this. He wrote this movie and he finished it. We like this, love it, or redacted.
We love it. We love it because I don't know how. One, I think the funniest thing from one of the headlines was saying, "Yeah, we broke the script down or the movie down to Mahershala Ali just killing vampires," and everybody was like, "Nigga, then what the fuck was the first iteration y'all were trying to do?" They said he's Blade. What else was he supposed to be doing?
That's all the movie should be about: murdering vampires.
But yeah, I'm like, how fucking hard is it to write a vampire movie?
I don't know. But
how hard is it? Unless there was outside influences from higher ups in studios trying to tell them to do some other shit that didn't fall in the rain, huh?
Which there probably was.
Probably was, which is why it took a minute. They're telling them to add some shit. Add some extra MCU nonsense. Make it this way. Add this, and it's not even their movie no more.
Make it quirky. All right, bro.
Yeah.
And have Blade telling jokes and stuff. I don't want to hear a funny Blade. I need Blade to kill people.
The only joke I want to hear Blade do is recreate the one when they shoot him and he be like, nigga, are you, what'd he say? Nigga, are you out your mind?
Oh, yeah.
No, he said,
if they say nigga in that movie, bro, it don't matter what happens after. It doesn't matter what happens after that. It's the best movie ever. It's the best movie in the MCU.
Yeah. Motherfucker, are you out your damn mind? That's one of the best scenes of a movie ever.
Yeah.
No, it needs to happen.
Yeah, I guess I like this. I'll say I like it. Like, again, with a lot of this new stuff, it's so far in development, and I'm like, if they're saying the script is finished, then that's good. It's good news.
I'm just glad they got a good script writer.
Have y'all seen
got a good script writer?
Have y'all watched Blue Eye Samurai? Y'all need.
It's good.
It's amazing. So like him having with Michael Green having wrote on Logan and Blue Eye Samurai, that it should be top tier. So it's gonna be. I think it'll be.
Well, that's music to my ears. But yeah, interested to see some teaser stuff because I feel like a Blade movie has been long overdue. Because like I said earlier with Silver Surfer, Blade is another one of those niche characters that has a very strong fan base, and I feel like it even ballooned more when Wesley Snipes played that character and had that trilogy and the show with Sticky Fingers and all that. at one point. But so it has a cult following, and I hope they do it justice.
Yeah.
So now it's time to get in the infamous bag. If you cue the music.
Yeah, bitch, I'm in my bag, yeah, bag, bitch, I just made a bag, yeah, bag, bitch, I just made a bag, yeah, bag of beef, bag.
All right, so the first one is actually from our guest. So, Jax, you want to tell this one to the group?
Okay. So this idea was inspired by the Ryan Garcia Devin Haney fight because Devin Haney disappointed all of us because he got his ass whooped, and he should have been knocked out in that fight, but the ref kept saving him, and it just made me think, what's the best anime / comic / whatever fight where the loser barely makes out alive, and like he lost, but he only is still alive because plot armor and stuff. So wait, who's going first?
I'll do mine.
Okay.
So I think the more recent one, when this question comes to mind, is I can't remember. I don't even remember the villain's name, but the transfigured dude when he was fighting Yuji.
Mahito.
Mahito,
yeah.
thank you. I don't know why I forgot his name. That bitch ass. But yeah, him. He got saved. Now he eventually died, but he got saved at the end by Geto. Yuji's about to wipe him off the map. Him and Toto. And then another one that I remembered after that was Garo when he was fighting Bang and when he was fighting Silver Fang and that other guy, Bomb, and getting two-pieced. And then at the very end, when that robot nigga was about to blast him, the monster came in and swooped and saved him. At the very end, he's about to get worked. He was already getting worked, but he was about to get killed. And then the monster came and saved him, and they flew away at the end of season 2.
They need to bring One Punch Man back.
They are. It's in development right now.
That's what they all say.
They showed a teaser for it. It looked pretty crazy.
One Punch Man, Fire Force. What else needs? It's a lot of stuff that needs to come back, bro. Piss me off.
Yeah, those are my two. Hell, Invincible. Invincible every time he fights. Before this last season, the whole show, he was getting saved by his daddy. He was getting saved by Cecil. He was getting saved by Eve in the fucking Guardians of the Globe, Abe Lincoln ass. Every time he was getting saved.
Oh my God.
So basically the whole show of Invincible.
He's the least.
So those are my three.
Like, who do you got?
I'll say for me, the first one that came to mind was Levi versus the Beast Titan.
Yeah.
When I tell you, I for sure thought Levi was about to kill that nigga the first time, and then the Cart Titan just came by and swooped in and saved him.
That made me so mad when that happened, bro.
And then you see Levi's face. He's like, wait, nah. Levi said, Erwin told me to kill you. Where the fuck are you going? He just kept chasing him.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. That one, and then other one I had was I had Vidal versus the dude. I had to look up who the dude name. It's like Spopovich. When she was getting her ass beat in the tournament, and then they pretty much stopped the fight. That was a pretty terrible one-sided beatdown.
Okay, yeah, I remember. Okay, I remember. I remember this one. Oh my goodness, Dragon Ball Z was amazing. But was that your two you had?
Yeah.
Okay, I have a list of things. So to start it off, you have to go with Sasuke when he was fighting B.
Oh yeah, I remember. That's when I did see. B was whooping ass,
Okay,
and then his team.
I didn't know if I was like I couldn't remember if you had got to that part yet. But Sasuke
I got to that. That was crazy. You're right.
Because B he
then his
won
team
that
ganged
fight,
up on him.
And never mind. But yeah, he won that fight, and so Sasuke Sasuke should have died a whole lot, but neither here nor there, bro. And then I also think when Lee fought Gaara, even though Gaara won, Gaara only won because
I was thinking that, but I'm like, I don't know.
You said what?
I was thinking about that, or just like because I remember Lee fighting someone, and then they stopped it because I was thinking whether it was Drunk Lee or when he fought Gaara.
It was when
they stopped it because his arm broke.
Yeah, Gaara Gaara didn't cheat, but he low key cheat because Lee was finna work him, but then they were like, you know what, we have to make sure Gaara's still strong and blah blah blah. So that didn't happen. Then also any of the times Orochimaru escaped dead because he's still alive. Orochimaru should have been dead. The third Hokage should have killed Orochimaru a long time ago. Like he's like a roach and he won't die. And then even moving from Naruto, I think Jiren every single fight, even though he lost the tournament of power, he should have won because he was stronger than everybody. But plot armor saved everyone.
They had to jump that boy. It still almost lost.
Jiren should have won that fight. And then when Hit fought Goku, Hit should have won that fight. They just made Goku stronger than time itself, apparently.
So that was crazy. I remember that.
That was the most Goku was the most broken.
That nigga died.
Everything, bro. I love Goku, but he's so broken, bro. He needs to be able to be beat.
He's so broken, it's ridiculous.
Didn't he throw like a key blast in the air and it come back down to him or something? Was that fight or was that a different one?
I know. What fight was it? I don't know.
It was one fight where he did some shit like that. I said, this is fake, bro.
Like, yes, I know this is fake, but this is really fake. Like that. I know I'm not in the Dragon Ball Z world, but that shouldn't be allowed. That shouldn't happen. And then my last one for somebody who always gets saved by the plot, and this might ruffle some feathers, but it's Godzilla because I think King Kong has beat Godzilla in every single fight.
Hell no.
I think King Kong has beat Godzilla in every single fight, and they just trying to save Godzilla, bro.
Who?
The plot trying to save Godzilla, bro.
It's Jax. It's flipped.
Let me talk. Let me talk right now.
Go ahead. King Kong be beating Godzilla ass every single time they fight. Then they try to make. Then they have to be like, oh wait, no, Godzilla. He has a nuke, bro. Godzilla doesn't have hands, bro.
You know what's crazy? When they was in Tokyo and they was fighting, that nigga Godzilla ain't even use his breath. He just put straight paws on that boy.
Godzilla does not have hands, bro.
That nigga Kong.
He was giving it to
him. I'm gonna stitch this with the video of the boxing. That nigga Godzilla broke. He dislocated that nigga Kong's shoulder. Kong sitting there putting his shoulder back.
Bro.
And then that nigga Godzilla fucking stepped on that nigga, said, calm down.
They had to resuscitate Kong to life.
Bro,
that nigga was in a coma.
I hate you Godzilla fans, bro. King Kong be beating Godzilla every time they fight, bro. The only time he didn't beat his ass was the last movie because he was trying to get Godzilla's help. That's why he didn't beat his ass there.
Only beat him one time.
Whatever, bro. He beat in Godzilla vs. Kong, he beat him twice.
He didn't.
He beat him twice in that movie, bro. He beat him twice in that movie, bro.
He beat him once, and it was their second fight. The first fight, you're not beating a fucking fish underwater. So that whole shit was crazy. You cannot tell me that first time they fought when he was on that boat, they won.
He might not have won that one.
That nigga played dead. That nigga, they said, Kong, stay down, play dead. That nigga Godzilla was in the water like, he better not fucking move. You saw his eyes in the fight that he better not move. Then he swam away.
Bro, I hate Godzilla, bro. Godzilla, he just lived for chaos, bro. I can't stand Godzilla, bro. I hate Godzilla. He's a hoe.
Do you think King Kong is beating the Godzilla in Godzilla -1?
That's a different Godzilla. I like that Godzilla. That's a different Godzilla.
I'm about to say, don't be stupid.
I don't think King Kong could do nothing with that man.
as long as his breath don't hit him, he can beat him. If his breath hit anybody, they dead.
They're done.
That nigga's a walking nuke. That's a real nuke. Oh man.
But yeah, Godzilla, he keeps getting saved by the plot, and that's really just what I wanted to say.
That's crazy.
It's crazy, but it's true.
It's crazy that it's not.
Oh, you know what? I had one more person real quick. You know who getting saved by plot?
Who?
Luffy. Because that nigga should have died in Alabasta when Crocodile fucking stabbed him.
Yeah.
I cannot argue that. And low-key, he actually did die against fucking Kaido. He died 3 times.
He died 3 times.
He died 3 times just for him to go Looney Tunes Goofy on that nigga. And then murked him.
Niggas don't be having...
If it wasn't for Kaido, we would not have Gear 5. I will stand by that.
Niggas don't be having hands, bro. They be having the plot. That's why the plot be saving them. They don't be having hands for real,
bro. The plot save niggas, bro.
Plot armor is like when they say luck is just opportunity meets preparation. Plot armor is just the character meeting, the hands meeting opportunity. They got hands. It's just, the plot armor be saving them sometimes. It's just the character.
Y'all think Tyrese has plot armor?
Hell no, he don't. He needs some. He needs some.
Tyrese is redacted. With that being said, we're gonna get to our final segment. That's redacted rules. Jax, and for the audience that doesn't know, at the end of each episode, we give a rule to live by to close out the show. So, Jax, since you are our guest for today, can you give us your redacted rule?
A rule to live by.
It can be as serious as, pray every day, or as not serious as brush your teeth.
Interesting. Oh shoot, my phone fell. If you want to change your life, go do some life-changing shit. Yeah.
It's a good one. Classic. Brian is I don't even know. Just be thankful. Just be thankful where you're at. Think where you're at, where you're at right now. You are asking to be or praying to be at before. So there's always take time to be thankful for everything that's happened. And then Feeq.
My redacted rule is believe in yourself. If nobody else will, you got to do it.
That's real.
That's a good one. But with that being said, it's been a great episode of the Redacted show. Jax, thank you so much for coming on. Really do appreciate it and giving us some great content. Make sure you play your show again. Make sure you guys follow him and Greg Goods at the Play4Keeps podcast. It's a great podcast, especially if you don't want to listen to the usual first takes and undisputeds. We got some people that'll play for keeps. So make sure you guys tune into them.
Yeah.
Great content.
Follow us at the Play4Keeps Pod. It's the number 4. And yeah. Like, comment, subscribe, tell your friends, all that jazz. And thank y'all for having me.
Don't tell the inmate.
No, we can't tell that inmate no more. We learned some new information about him. We learned some new information. But now that I've been on this podcast, Dana, I feel like it's your duty to now finish Naruto. Like you said, you've been going to do. You need to finish it.
All right, I will. Actually, after this Clippers game, because it's on right now, after that, I'll just binge it through the rest of the night.
Good. Don't even go to work tomorrow. Just watch Naruto. And I already sent you that list that has like all the fillers and which ones you can skip and which ones you can't. So there's no excuses.
I just feel bad because I'm almost like you in a sense. I feel bad if I skip it. I'm like a completionist, so I want to watch it all the way through. But that thriller is bad. Or it's just damn near not watch. Like, why am I'm wasting my time?
You got to give for filler. I give it like if in the first 5 minutes I realize it ain't nothing going on, I just skip it. If I'm not interested in that first 5 minutes after like the intro, I'm like, yeah, I'm not watching the rest of this filler.
But it's just like some of the Naruto fillers, some of it gives like backstory and stuff too. And then like there's like one,
that's
there's
good
like
filler.
One string of like 5 filler
good
episodes.
Filler.
That was like it was supposed to be a movie, but they just decided to make it into like just 5 episodes. So like they cut the movie into 5 pieces, and like the animation is crazy, the story is crazy. It's just amazing, and it feels like an actual movie, but it's not.
But yeah, I'll make sure to get back on that. Just anime in general. I think it's by that time. But with that being said, again, it's been another great episode of Redacted. So make sure you guys share us, rate us a 5-star. We will be having our reels coming back soon.
Don't look at me. I'll get them done. Thank you. I needed that. I needed that pressure.
But with that being said, it's been your boy Dana Dane.
Your boy Feeq.
Jackson.
And we out.
Peace.
Recipes call me, I'ma show 'em how to shoot. On the 4-5, jump in the ass, my crew. Yeah, I'm stepping with a fed, keep it all of the hoes on mute. Pull a little part, could be yellow with a brew. 48 for a quick burst. Crazy 8s in the back, yeah, the trunk on hot like a cue. 40 on me when I'm in the backseat. Blotter, paper pre-cut. Chris make juice, it'll drop like ink. Chain came with a clean plate, came with a sink. The Parator came with a mink. Tricones white like paint. My hoe by the hoe, cause she know it's my king. Hit on my side, cause I drop a song. Think you should hit up the link. The phenotype came from the pink Colombian thing. Yeah, the genetics unique. Cellular right on the beat. I'm teaching the hoe like I'm Play-Doh. I got the veggies like by the tomato. You got a Mexico making Alfredo. I put a bag on a hold my payroll. I get active at night, then I lay low. The salmon was breaded with panko. Drunk in my soup, I believe it was Mako.